So, wow, I need a better filming space. It's really not attractive. I can just really see myself and the couch and the white wall, and it looks really boring. I have a tree. You can't see it. It's here. It's a real tree. It's going to my sister's over the summer so that it doesn't die here. But until it's Christmas, this is my tree. So there's mood lighting. So I couldn't film anything because the light has been shit. Because it's been raining for so long, like a month and a half. Ever since the start of November, it's been raining non-stop pretty much. And the sun hardly ever comes out. And whenever the sun comes out, I don't want to sit inside here sewing. That's when I go out and go, I don't know, taking long walks and hiking and stuff like that. It's actually good that it's raining so much, but it's really throwing off my schedule. We had like a 6-month drought. Pretty much all the forests were dead, and I mean dead, like not a bug or a bird or a tree that still had leaves inside. It was creepy. I've never been to a forest this quiet. So it's actually kind of good that it's raining, and it's like the rain is trying to make up for the fact that it has been missing for so long, but again, it's really bad for my filming schedule. So I had a couple of things in the works that I wanted to do before that, but I haven't uploaded in so long, so I wanted to do something that's really quick and easy. And so I'm going to do this thing where I'm talking to you, rambling to myself in my living room, basically. I bought something. I'm going to do a video about this later. I bought a pair of bloomers off eBay, and those are really interesting. So I'm not going to show you these now, but those are authentic of whatever time period. I still have to find that out. And they are also in really good condition, so I can still wear them, so that's really awesome. I'm going to do a video about those. Then also, little spoiler here, I made a Regency reticule, but I'm going to do a really long video about those. I have like hours of how to make them footage, and it's going to take at least a month to edit this down, so I'm putting that away again. Then I have a really big project in the works, but I haven't started yet. I'm going to do some Victorian things, but I don't have all the materials yet, so this will have to wait until the beginning of the next year. So I thought what I was going to do is talk about accessories and millinery. I'm kind of postponing the video where I'm putting on the American Duchess round gown in its completeness until I have some accessories, because it's really boring without accessories. So the reticule is for that. I might do a Spencer later, and I'm definitely going to do a hat. So I thought here we might talk about hats, because that has been somewhat of a theme recently. I'm going to make myself, because I still have silk from the reticule left, I'm going to make myself this, maybe you know it, Eleanor Dashwood hat. Let's see if that works out. I already have the brim, and I'm going to do a funny poofy thing later. Well, this looks really moronic, yeah. So, regarding hats, I really like working with straw. I didn't think I would, but now I do. It's really easy to form and to work with if you make it wet. It's very important. And what I did, oh god, that must have been like 4 years ago. I was at IKEA and they had these straw hats, like actual straw hats, kind of really cheaply made, and I thought maybe I can make some like Regency hat out of these. So I bought 3, and then I grew bored with the idea, and then I left them at my parents' place when I moved out, so it must have been at least 4 years ago. And then my mom was cleaning out and she found them. I was like, oh, I still have those, okay, I can do something with that. So I still have this. I might do a Victorian hat thingy with this. Then I formed this. I cut bits off, which will be a Regency hat. Then let me see. I made this tiny little thing. It's not finished. I'm going to make it so that it's like has 3 points, and there's a really nice head. It's used in some production of the Phantom of the Opera. I'm following the costume department. I think it's probably Phantom Broadway. So they did a shot of a head which was so cute. I think some extras wearing it in the Don Juan rehearsal scene, and they redid the head and they posted a picture, and then they posted a picture of her wearing it, and it's like this. I don't think wasn't really done in the Victorian age, but it looks so cute. She has like this high hairdo, and there's 3 side pointed head thingy. What's it called? Tricorn something? Yeah, this, and like the entire the front is slightly flattened, so it's like you're looking into the head, and the back is full with like pink burgundy flowers and feathers and bows and stuff, and it's so cute. And she's like wearing it like this. I was like, oh my god, it's so cute, I want it. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Another thing I did with those particular set of straw hats was this. Oh damn it, the lighting's really bad. This is a Regency turban cap. I'm going to put the link for the tutorial in the info box. I considered for a second whether I was going to do a how-to for this, but somebody else already did it. I would just be copying that lady. I forgot what her name was. I'd just be copying her and basically like taking credit for her tutorial if I do a tutorial of doing her tutorial, so it's kind of cheating. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to tell you this is really cute, even if you can't probably see it. And I made this for Christmas for my mum. I don't think she's going to watch this video, period. So I can spoil the surprise, she doesn't know it yet. So this is severely lacking in decoration because I didn't know what she wanted. It's supposed to go with a Regency dress, and it's kind of violet, but a different shade of violet, so it might work. And you actually put it on the back of your head like this, I think. And I don't have a Regency updo, so it looks really kind of dumb when I put it on. So there's supposed to be like a fringe, and wow, I have a massive forehead on this angle. So you need like a little fringe here and some hair poking out in the back, and then there's supposed to be some ribbon here and maybe a feather or something. That's what the lady in the tutorial did, and it fits on my huge head, so it should fit on my mom's head. And again, it's really easy to shape this straw stuff when you make it wet, and then you can sew it without breaking the straw bits. That's important, because if you poke a hole in the dry straw, it just kind of splits, and you don't want that. But if you make it wet, it becomes really kind of soft, and you can get in and out with the needle easily. So also you can stretch it. You can like put it in a form, and then you stretch it, and you kind of, I mean, that's how I did this. I basically strapped it onto some empty container, and then I put a rope around it, and then I pushed up these bits with some other household appliances, and then I let it dry like this. That's what I did. And then afterwards you remove everything and it stays in shape. It's actually a really great material. So this is how I made this. It was a bit too tight. All of the heads were too tight at first, so I stretched it out, and then I put the velvet on top. Also, this velvet has been lying around in my box of shame for, I think, almost 8 years. So it's good that I got rid of this. I'm trying to get rid of all my old fabrics. Damn it, can't you probably see it? Like this. It looks like this. It's really cute. Also, I think it looks kind of 70s. So then another thing. Just for the thing to be complete. Whoa, this is dusty. Here's my bergère hat. Oops. That I did a while ago. I think I got these at Depot. So I think I saw this on Instagram somewhere, and I really like the idea of using this as a headstand. I think I'm going to leave this one on here because the crown got kind of bent out of shape. So this is the first bergère I ever made. I think I shared a picture of this on Twitter, but I don't know if I've worn it, and it's really dusty. It's been lying on my shelf, and I didn't have like a big hat box this size. So I made this out of one of these place sets, you know, these round things that you put your plate on. And because this is plastic, this really couldn't be bent into shape like straw could, so making this was really difficult. And then I added the little rose and the ribbon and everything. And I made it so that I could change these ties, there's like little loops here. So I can either wear it like this. It's so massive. Also, if I have really high hair that's really high in the back, I can wear it like this, which I think looks really cute and kind of, you know, the alien in Alien? That's kind of the shape. So, fun story, I put this on my sister once with my, what was it? I think it was the chemise à la reine, and we were walking around trying to be historical. And there was this guy, like in his 40s, I would think, and he started making pictures of my sister, especially from the back and from the side. Like, he didn't even ask, hey, can I take a picture, I really like your outfit, nothing like this. He was just like sneaking around and sneaking after my sister, trying to catch as many images of her as he could, and he was like staring at her intensely, and then he walked up to her really awkwardly and he was like, hey, your head is so pretty, and that line, and her hair was up, so it looked really nice with it. She's got a very long neck, so this looked very cute. So I totally get why he liked it, but he was just kind of sneaking after her for like half an hour or something, and then he went like, oh, this is so, oh, can I take a picture, can I take a picture? And then he just kept staring at her from across the place, and he was like going in circles, trying to get close to her, trying to like get another opportunity to talk to her about her head, and was like really creepy. And I'm not quite sure if he just was very, very invested in this head, or if he was just creeping on my little sister. To this day, I don't even know what's creepier, because he was being very, very creepy about it. I mean, if you like a hat, you can go and say, hey, I like your hat, can I take a picture? Not just like sneak around a person, like getting close, going away again, getting close, going away again, like staring the entire time, and then looking away, and then talking to her, and then going away again, and then sneaking up again, and then trying to talk to her again. It's so weird. I don't know. And that guy, just in general, he gave a really creepy vibe. So, again, this is a bergère I made, and I wore it myself once with the, like this, with the chemise à la reine. And what happens, you shouldn't underestimate that. It was a windy day, and whenever I was standing like this would become a wind sail. So the back here, it catches the wind and it pulls your entire head forward. Always be careful with those hats. So, and this is a really old hat, I don't remember when I made it. I'm going to do a couple more of these, and this time I might even do a tutorial, because I bought, again, IKEA, more place sets, and this time out of, I think, palm leaves or some bamboo stuff, no idea. What you can do is you can make those wet, and then you strap it onto something, and then you can make like a dent here, and you can make a little bergère out of it. Also, I think I'm going to try to dye some of these, and that's going to be quite funny, and if it works out, I will show you how it's done. Then let me see, I have one last thing, I think. Yeah, so I made one of these, American Duchess. Again, the mob cap. I don't have a bow in front yet, because I couldn't find one of which I liked the color. So I put this on my grandma once at my birthday, it was really cute. So this should go back, the big flappy things. And this is really not, it's not working with my head, I think. Also, my hair isn't nearly big enough, so there's a drawstring in the back. So you can close it kind of. And you would have to use needles as well. So, okay, yeah, this is really not, I should attach these in the back. You know what I think this looks like? That, remember the first Jurassic Park movie? The dinosaur that goes like, and then he like spray kills the really fat guy? Kind of like this. yeah, so I only did this because I had some of that that white voile fabric left after, well, this looks really dumb. I had some of that white fabric left after I finished the round gown, and it was all like really small pieces, so I didn't know what to do with it, so I thought accessories, of course, why not? So this is really cute. Just not on my head. I think it would look really nice on my mom's head, so maybe I'm going to give it to my mom, I don't know. So yeah, also what I did, this has nothing to do with hats now. I took some really long strips of the white fabric and put them onto my little Rococo jacket, and also like around the neckline, because this was like missing a tucker, but I thought this was so much more, I don't know, jaunty. Looks kind of cute and flirty. And also the sleeves, because the sleeves turned out a bit too short, and now with the ruffles I can kind of compensate and nobody can see it anymore because the ruffles. Also I got some really nice vintage lace. I might do another tucker thing. So this is the lace attached to a band, and the band is then attached to the garment. And then for the front, where there's the stomacher, there's this extra bit that you can kind of tuck in and then attach at the other side with a needle. So there's lots of needles in this. So this is stuff you can do with really, really small bits of fabric that you have left over. Just like all the millinery I've been doing. So, anyway, I think that's it. I hope I didn't ramble on for too long. So now you know what I've been up to, and now you know about all the hats I'm secretly making without telling you. That's pretty much it. I will try to make a video about the pair of bloomers as soon as I can, and the reticule video is probably going to take like months to edit, so don't wait up for that. But I will be doing some Victorian stuff in the future very soon, and I will show you. So I'm going to see if the material turned out right and then I'm going to upload this. Merry Christmas and stuff.